Hi there, and welcome to this episode of Consciousness Fucking Empowerment. Here, we talk about consciousness and the law of attraction and how to reach your fucking dreams, all right? Today, we're going to talk about Neville Goddard's book, The Feeling is the Secret, and a few passages in the chapter on sleep, which is chapter 2. Now, I'm going to go over something very important because it's the reason why you're not manifesting what you want, okay? Maybe the reason you're not manifesting what you want, okay? Maybe right now you're in the gestation period, which is the period where you're waiting for it to start manifesting. So you're waiting for the signs, okay? You're feeling the wish fulfilled, and you're waiting for the signs. I was in the incubation period for 2 years in prison because I had to study books and learn new words and write summaries on everything that I read, because when I was in prison, I knew that I was going to do something like that in college. And I just knew how to raise my vocabulary. Okay, it's just common sense. It's like working out. You're trying to get in shape, you need to do cardio, you need to go lift weights, okay? It's just common sense. They're just strategies and techniques that you have not got, okay? Now, let's go over this. I'm gonna share a quote that really resonated with me. This chapter, actually, the last 2 pages, they were just like, so like, everything, I could just pick a sentence and it'll resonate, but this one has organization. This has a method to the madness. There's a method to the mission, right? This has a method to our mission, which is to help you achieve your dreams, all right? Achieve your goals using the power of the mind and surpassing any believed limitation, because all limitations are your beliefs, all right? They're just in your mind. That's why they're limits. But other than that, you can do anything. All right, and here's the quote. The creative process is first imagining and then believing the state imagined. Always imagine and expect the best. All right. That's a statement by Neville Goddard. That's the creative process. First, you fucking imagine. All right? You first need to have a goal. What do you want? What don't you want? Okay? When you know what you don't want, all right, good. Don't dwell on it. Focus on what you want, okay? You may have a thought, like a bad negative thought, something that you don't want. Okay, that's fine. Say next. Go on to the next thought, which is the one that you want. So you're concentrating intently on it. You have intentional thought on what it is you want. Okay. Now, next quote. And this is the one, I believe. Okay, no, it's not this one where we go over with reason you're not. Okay, it'll be the next one, I believe. Okay, next quote. As you see, okay, start over. Quote, as you feel, so do you impress her. And she, the perfect lover, gives form to these impressions and out pictures them as children of her beloved. So this is more like a analogy, poem type passage. When Neville Goddard says her, he's talking about the subconscious mind, okay? Talking about the subconscious mind. I'm going to repeat it one more time so it can resonate more deeply. As you feel so, do you impress her? And she, the perfect lover, gives form to these impressions and outpictures them as the children of her beloved. You're the beloved. Your subconscious mind, okay, is your lover, is your wife, right? And she gives birth to your children. Outpictures them as the children of her beloved. All right. I gotta move my tongue a little bit so I can say this and pronounce it. All right, the next one. And here's the very important one that is primarily for this video, because it's like, they all resonated for me, but this one profoundly resonated. You cannot fail unless you fail to convince yourself of the reality of your wish. A change of belief is confirmed by a change of expression. Okay? You cannot fail unless you fail to convince yourself of the reality of your wish. A change of belief is confirmed by a change of expression. So I try to say that really fast, so maybe you can hear it in a different like tone and speed. Maybe it'll resonate better. But what Neville Goddard is trying to say is the only way you'll fail is if you cannot convince yourself of the reality of your wish. Now, you know your wish is fulfilled because it is expressed onto the physical plane of reality. All right. Now, feelings are on the non-physical. You can't see your feelings. You can probably, oh, I grabbed happiness. It's right here. Look at it. I mean, you feel it. It's a vibration. So I'm gonna go back to the question that I asked and said in the previous videos, because it's the question of the ages. Okay, you cannot fail if you ask yourself this question. You cannot fail. Okay, but remember the process. Have an image. Know what you want. Know what you do not want. So focus on what you do want. Have an image. After you're done seeing the image, or while you're seeing the image and you've played the imaginal act, then ask yourself, how would I feel were my wish realized? Okay. And if it's something you desire, you don't really have to ask yourself the question, because you'll feel it, but ask it. Ask it. How would I feel were my wish realized? I call it the 4-4 question because there's 4 words in each, okay? And so this is just how I remember it. How would I feel were my wish realized? I don't know, it just helps me. So let's go over some examples. Whoa, I just lost the page, but I'll find it. Let's go over some examples, all right? For example, love. If you want to live with your girlfriend, right? See her cooking for you, all right? See her cooking for you in your kitchen. So you're standing outside your kitchen, right? And you're seeing this in your imagination. You see her in the kitchen. Let's say, for example, she turns around. You can see her silhouette of her body, and she says, "Would you like coffee?" Right? Or it could be your husband, and he's cooking. And he says, "Would you like tea, coffee?" And you can say, "Yeah, I want to." You know, then they bring it back. You can see them pour in the water. You hear the water. They come. You grab the cup of coffee or whatever, and it's warm. And you say thank you. You give them a kiss. That's an imaginal act. Okay. You are the director, you are the writer, and the main actor of your fucking life. Now, doing all that, you're already feeling the wish fulfilled. Well, maybe, okay? But the question of the ages, how would I feel were my dream realized? And you're gonna be like, oh man, you'll feel relieved, okay? You feel relieved. You may feel happiness. It's usually a feeling of relief, usually. But don't take my word for it. Ask yourself the question and feel the feeling. It's going to be a positive vibe. It's not going to be a negative one because it's something you desire and you want. Okay? And lastly, I'm going to end it with this quote. Every night as you fall, no, starting over, quote. Every night as you drop off to sleep, feel satisfied and spotless. For your subjective lover always forms the objective world in the image and likeness of your concept of it. The conception defined by your feeling. Everything we have in our life is a result of our beliefs. And a belief is real when you fucking feel it. When you feel it. That's the difference between thinking of something and believing something. The thought has no emotion. It is something new. It's like, oh, you're just pondering, it's like theory. You know, what if da 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 da, right? What if da 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 da? All right, that's cool. I use that sometimes to help me imagine. What if my dream was realized, or if my dream was realized, what would I see now? I would see that, and then I'll go into the feeling, you know, going into the imagination, the act. I go into the act, and then I ask myself, how would I feel were my dream realized, right? So. Having a thought is not bad, right? But none of this is bad. None of this is good or bad, okay? But know and understand whatever you are thinking and feeling, you are bringing to you. You are manifesting. You are in the creation process. Whether it's positive or negative, whether you like it or not, whether you know it or not. Now that you know this information, you're a very powerful being, okay? You're a very, very powerful being. Everyone's powerful, but now you just know the power. You have the keys, right? You have the keys to the universe, or as we would say when I was younger, we have the cheat codes, right, to the video game. So life is like a game, all right? And you have the cheat codes now. All right. So today we went over the process of creation, which is knowing what you want. All right. You can only know what you want by knowing what you do not want. All right. That's where the law of polarity comes in and it helps you out. Okay. Everything's here for you. Life is happening for you. All those challenges are for you. Without the challenges, you wouldn't know, how to succeed, Through the failures, you wouldn't know how to overcome those failures and succeed, right? That pain or the things that you don't like in your life, that's happening so that you know what you want, all right? Now, stay in the imagination. You may be already feeling happy. You're feeling happy right now. You're feeling good. You're doing the right thing, all right? You're doing the right thing. You're visualizing, you're using your imagination, and you're feeling good when you're moving across the screen of space and time, okay? And the physical reality. If not, start feeling the wish fulfilled. And then as you come out, be grateful for what you have. Do some meditation. Breathe deep into the pelvic floor and be present and be joyful and happy. Okay, that's all that matters in the end. Being happy, being healthy, and having loving relationships. That shit is free. All right? That shit is free. You can do push-ups right now and get strong. Put your feet up on the wall and get strong. Do squats and get strong. That's health. You can go walk around your apartment. That's health. You're fit now. All right. That's all that truly matters, because without that stuff, we can't enjoy the things that we manifest. Lastly, assume the feeling of the wish. Okay, assume the feeling of the wish. And you do that by asking yourself the question of the ages. How would I feel were my dream realized? That feeling, hold on to it, absorb it in every cell of your being, and then walk out into the world as that person. Actors call that method acting, okay? People who know the laws of the universe and the power of the mind call it manifesting. I love you. Until next time, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If this is helping you, share it with somebody you fucking love and care about deeply, okay? I love you. Peace.